Hey, good morning, buddy. Hey, what's up, man? FH, thanks for tuning in, brother. Good. I just set up that DOM. I haven't read your message yet. from I don't know what time it was. I saw you responded. Thanks. I haven't looked at it quite yet, but I have to go and look at what you meant. I think you meant I think I saw number 25 somewhere on there. So I gotta look at this MBL stuff. How are you this morning? Pretty good reclaim here. Pretty good hold here. And dip into four into 5-6-5s. Yeah, the 65s was what I was eyeing this morning, but they tested it, came back. I'll see if they come back later and test it again. The 65s was gonna be the zone. See if they do a retest of the area. This whole range is just so chopped up already. It's just so used up. This whole range back and forth, back and forth. We've been here for a while, so makes it a little harder. You want to buy fresh levels since none of them are relatively fresh. What about you, man? What you looking for? Mr. FH? Oh, that's great. No, man, I think it's a good idea to lay low if you had a good trade. Today does not seem, at this time, given how we're trading, a quality setup. Because like the overnight high and the overnight low are so far away to lean on at this time. And so are the prior day high and prior day low. Especially since the open is probably going to be an open auction, not really anything crucial or high quality that I'm good at trading at least. Open auctions are usually messy for me. But it held the 75 right now. This is looking pretty good. Yesterday's area where it broke down for is holding really well. 75s. 65 was the entry I was looking for. I didn't take it. It was too slow. But 75s is the neckline where we rejected from yesterday morning or afternoon. We'll see how this holds into the rest of the session. I might not get an entry today, which is fine. An open auction again. Week's been, last few sessions have been pretty open auctions. We haven't really had conviction. I mean, that kind of explains it. It makes sense too. We're in this whole range and we haven't had anything that's a structural open has been really strong. for either side. Ugh. After the news, probably. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, at this point, I don't know what news the market needs to digest. I mean, CPI is a pretty big one, I guess. Before we can get moving again out of this range. It doesn't even matter which way at this point. Just when we trade these ranges like this, it gets a little tough at some point. Because you start assuming or seeing potentially like you start seeing a breakout or breakdown, you know, and it doesn't do it. Let's see what happens. Where's the NQ at? Yeah, NQ looks pretty solid coming off of that neckline right here at 2400, the 400s. See if it can break out. Hey, howdy. What's up, man? How are you? Howdy, howdy, howdy. But I like what you said earlier. The overnight low would be a massive, massive trade, but I don't know if they'll hit it. Anything's possible lately with the with news like we did Friday. So always keep it in your back pocket as a potential trade until the day ends, I guess. Keeping an eye out, yeah. Yeah, you just keep it, always keep it in mind, you know. Let's see. Ninja Trader. All right. Oh, Trading View. That might be the one we'll use. Trading View is very popular. Oh, shit. Give me a second. The error chart or ATAS. Okay. overall pretty strong open, but I missed the entry, I think, at the 65 retest. I'll have to wait till later, see what happens post IB. But I think I missed it. Oh man, oh man. See if they give me a second opportunity at that entry. Review, I was right there at that area, so let's see if we can come back to the 60s. Okay. He is doing it right here. There's a little volatility dip. Oh. NQ is actually doing pretty well given yesterday's weakness. It's holding yesterday's value high and PD high. PDH. See if we can hold this in a little dip here. Okay, 75s and 70s are still pretty reactive right now. I like it. Mm. At 704. Okay. I'm looking for that area right here, 960s. Let's see if we can test it. NQ's pulling back here. There's 71 again, trying to hold. That's the full session value or low from yesterday. Pretty good area holding on any dips. I just would like to see also the NQ hold. It's value high, which at 706. I don't really want to be long until that NQ shows it's reversing. This area is holding pretty good on the S&P. 70s. 71, 75 area. I like it, but honestly, I need to see the NQ also agree. I need to see agree by either probing into the view up holding or reclaiming that value high. Let's see. Thank yous coming in here. 70 what? 70 almost 705. So S&P didn't quite break out yet because of the, I think because the Nasdaq's unable to reclaim that value high. This little area right here. Gotta reclaim that spot on the NQ. Do that, I'll be open to going long here. Okay, I'll add a couple here. They keep holding this area. My hard stop will be on a hold below the VWAP, so I'll just put my stop at 60, 60 for now, and then leave room to add to this trade for now, because this thing looks like it wants to come back, and that's an NQ just needs to reclaim is all, because the Dow is still trending. I'll add more only if the NQ reclaims, otherwise I'll just kind of keep this two size lot for now, very small. NQ reclaims value high, I'll add more. For now, bid 2. And see if NQ holds. Just watching the NQ closely here. We're at a good area on the S&P. I like it a little bit lower if it does even test lower prices to get long. As long as the VWAP holds NQ, see if we can push. You're getting a little momentum here on the S&P. Not enough for me to want to buy it until the, again, an NQ is the one that's breaking down. I need to see it start trending. And the reason, the way I'll know it'll start trending is when it starts to break above the value high from yesterday and the priority high from yesterday, right? That's breakout mode. That should give the S&P some momentum to break free. But for now, I'll keep this 2 lots until the NQ can prove that it wants to break above and begin to trend again. S&P is definitely holding pretty well. A lot better than the NQ right now. It looks like if the NQ can just start to trend even just 40 points higher, the S&P probably push into the 80s. It has relative strength right now. I just need it to confirm. I don't want to get trapped on the NASDAQ faking out and then fading back to below VWAP because it's currently right at the neckline of VWAP right now. And there's it breaking down. And then S&P is holding below the breakout, so it looks like a failed breakout so far of this morning's range and yesterday's range. Here's 65s. I like the level. I like 65s. If it probes below and then holds. Okay. And reclaim a VWAP, or also I just take the stop loss because it looks we broke below VWAP now. My stop's right there at 59. Yeah, there's my stop. Okay, cool. That was wrong right there. Should have waited, I guess, until they fully reclaimed that value high on NQ. They really tried, but they failed, unfortunately. If they reclaim VWAP, if they do, I'm open to adding again. If they reclaim VWAP, they're trying, but who knows if they have enough potential to hold it. That reclaim would get me long. Reclaim above that neckline right here, 65s. Otherwise, it's just a failed breakout, and we probably fade back into the possibly the par day low. We'll see. Par day low is at 547. Here's 6.5s. They're trying. Give it some time. Okay. They're trying to reclaim VWAP here. Nice momentum into it. There's a reactional leg there. See if that's a good or bad thing. And Q's right at VWAP as well. On a little bit below it. Friday low will be the stop for now. And again, we'll add a momentum above. Okay. Add some more. If I reclaim 71, I'll add more. Okay. Pretty good. Yeah, I'm gonna hold off until I can see NQ actually hold that fire session rather high. If we can do that, we'll talk about adding more. Otherwise, it gets pushing here. It looks nice momentum. If we can reclaim in the 71s here. All right, awesome. I want to add, but I can't add until the S&P, until the NQ reclaims that 75, that very high. This is a good failed breakdown right now, currently as it stands, of this area. A good failed breakdown setup right now. I just need to see the NQ give me more confidence before I want to add to this trade. Oops, I don't want to move that. So there's a failed breakdown possibly happening here of the opening range low. I just need the NQ to give me some confidence here. Hold above 706, which is 40 points away. Can happen in a blink, given we're near the open. To add, and we're going to target that. Anything above the open essentially is in a good area for me to scale, I think. The open's at 80s, so anything between here and here, IBH and open, is where I'm okay with scaling this trade. I just need to see the NQ show me that confidence that it's going to breach and hold. I wanted to add more, but I didn't get to add, and that's okay. Where are the 80s at? Right here, 80, 80, and then IBI. Okay. NQ is about to hit that neckline right there, right at it. So I will hold off on scaling just because it's barely reclaiming, but I will see what it does once it hits this PDH area right here. We'll set an alert in case I miss it, because the NQ can sometimes hit levels pretty fast. So that level has to hold. It can't just touch. It has to hold above the NQ. Then see how I just tapped it? Nope. No, 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 NQ. You need to get past it. Text message. Okay, see what we do here. Super choppy range. I kind of expected for this kind of auction, but look at this. Hit the Valor high, reject it again. See what happens on the NQ if it once it tests the VWAP, if it's going to come down into it again. IB is about to be sent in like 5 minutes. Yeah. Do you think you can reclaim or not? It's still teetering below it. So you can see clearly this level is very important for the NASDAQ. It's just whether it can get above it or not. If it doesn't, I probably, this trade doesn't work out very well. I think the whole ES breakout above this 75 area, the 575s, rests on the fact that if the NQ can break out or not. It doesn't seem like the S&P can break past it unless the NASDAQ can hold above it. So if the NASDAQ doesn't hold above it, this likely comes back in, probably takes me out on a stop loss. Let's see if the NASDAQ can push. It's going here for the second try. Now what's my name? There's a little pop squeeze, and what is this? NQ squeezed onto it. Some sort of news or what? Looks like I scaled out a 1 lot on something. I don't know what that was. Something hit my take profit. A little bit of a squeeze pop into that, but not holding above it again. It's fucking annoying, dude. Fuck this level, dude. Look at this shit. Pesky ass little thing. Thanks, FH. Could be now. Oh, okay. Yeah, it might be. Wasn't he talking yesterday, though? Or was that Waller? Waller and Wash. I think they both have the same name, so let me see. Forex Factory. Yeah, yesterday there was one of them talking too. Today's Tuesday. Fed Chairman Warsh. Oh, he testifies. Wait. That already happened. Right? Yeah, he testified already. It looks like at 7 my time. Oh, he's talking now. Ah, there we go. Okay. Okay. Well, that makes sense. Yankee hit it and then faded out, man. What a piece of junk, huh? It may need to go lower. NQ might need to go lower before it can even try to go higher. It might need to do this and then go. It might want to just take out another low. Because it keeps getting rejected at the same neckline. So it might just want to go lower again. And I don't know. That might mean I get stopped out. It is what it is, but I don't like being at the whim of the NASDAQ on some weakness. It sucks. But it is what it is. It looks like I missed that, like, that trade, that spike by like a few ticks, huh? The second scale. Yeah, I missed it by a tick. Wow. That little spike we had earlier, the high was 3/4 and I was at 84 flat. Yeah, man. Missed it by a tick. That's funny. I didn't even know what that spike was about, so it's not like I would have taken it. I'm gonna take some more here off the table because the Nasdaq's right at that neckline again, and I'm not here to be at the whim of the Nasdaq today. Fuck that thing. So give me some profit here while the Nasdaq does whatever the hell it wants to do. I'm not gonna be at the whim of it. I'm just gonna scale half the position and hold the other half. Thing's a fucking piece of shit today. Look at it. Hit it again. It's trying to break out. I don't know if it's going to, but I don't want to be at the whim of it. It's not my... I don't want to hold a full position betting that it's going to break out when all it's done is reject from below. Oh, I just scaled there. There's the NQ again, another little faderoo. Faderoo, buckaroo. But anyway, we're holding half the position. We'll see. We'll see. Not a bad shout. Not a bad shout, to be fair. Being NQ working hard, yeah. Yeah, it's trying. They love that on NQ. I think that if they holds that value high on NQ, we certainly test IB high on S&P. So that's where I'm targeting right there on one of the scales at IBI. If NQ can somehow reclaim into that area, we'll certainly be able to trade. And the last reasonable target would have to be the overnight high on the S&P, somewhere between the call wall and the overnight high on the final target. Here's the about to hit the IB high. Come to Papa. Get my money, Brian. Get my money. Where's my money, Brian? You guys ever seen that video? Where's my money, Brian? I don't know what that was. I think it's NQ hitting the... Yeah, it's NQ hitting Friday. I remember now. I set that alert earlier. So anyway, just as a recap, the idea was this area right here, the 65s. It was a failed breakdown, like I said. I like the 65s for a long. The failed breakdown right there. That was the trade, and it's funny enough because if you look at, we're gonna just recap because this is I'm pretty much about to be wrapped up for the day here. If this hits, yeah. Oh, fuck! I took profit. Oh, my whole position just literally closed because I wasn't able to move the move. I wasn't able to scale, so I got taken out for profit, which is not a bad thing, but I'm not gonna add to this yet. I'll let this thing settle. One comes up and one comes down. I don't know, but I'm open to buying a couple lots more. Maybe just one lot and on a continuation setup, honestly. I don't know what that was about, but I mean, it went in my favor, so I'm not upset about it. Friday was a different story. That spike went down against me on Friday. But the plan here was, here it is. This zone is still in play, although we have now traded below this during the overnight session into 7543. If we manage somehow, I said last night, if we somehow manage to open above this area, above 65s, this will be a zone of interest for failed probes below. Ideally, we would open somewhere near 7575. That's exactly what we did. We opened at 7579. So yeah, that was the trade idea here. That's why I wanted to go long around the zone, the 65s. It was mentioned in yesterday's live stream, or yesterday's plan. And so we did put in a failed breakdown this morning. I colored it out here on the stream. I said this is the low. This is potentially, I don't know. I drew it out, assuming this was the failed breakdown setup of that level. So level first, structure next. You guys want to read the newsletter? It's all. How do I put it like this? Newsletter. There we go. Yeah, I don't know. I hope we break out. It'd be nice. We're holding above IB, so it might go. So I'm getting some headlines here from FedWatch. It said Fed has commitment, power, and responsibility to deliver price stability. Okay. Anyway, we're all wrapped up here. I don't have a runner anymore. Looks like they hit. Did they hit the overnight high? No, they didn't. We still can probably go higher, honestly. I'm open to continuing, but it'll only be one lot at this case. Okay, so we'll have. So here's the trading journal, right? This is my trading journal. I'm gonna just close out the session here. It's 2 trades still need closing out. This is the balance of the account. Today's session. Wow, look at that, 777. How funny. This is where we're at in terms of profit for this account. This was a failed breakdown of. I don't think I have it here, so we'll put. I need to add that as a tag for the setups. For now, we'll label it as RTH, very low failed breakdown. Execution was pretty okay. I could have added more. Didn't have high conviction. And the entry was near a other, which was the prior month value high. Prior month pmVAH failed. Here, just do this. Failed breakdown, reclaimed second half of the session. Entered a little lightly given the NQ's weakness, scaled right where I needed to, got lucky on a scale out on a news pop headline. There you go. Closes out. This should be together. Oh, this was not the right trade. This was the traded failed breakdown setup a little early, scaled out, small size, paper cut. Oh, this was the first one actually. This was the actual trade, the bigger one. And then other prior month value low, entry, failed breakdown near the open, scaled in a little lightly due to NQ weakness. Okay. Go back, close out the session. One trade left in the day, make it count. I see, so my journal knows that I've already taken 2 trades. I have 1 more left. Import data. We got the leak finder. What was this, like this was a Paramount Valor low failed breakdown, so we'll put that as the title. Valor high, sorry, Paramount. Okay. Yes. I think we're all wrapped up now, for me at least. Okay, cool. Thanks for the votes on the platform. Did today's trade make sense? I hope. This looks like it wants to break out. If we can somehow, I'm not sure if it happens today, into tomorrow, if we can end the day up here, this would be the next area to go look for a failed breakdown. Above the current Mount Valor high, 605s. I got lucky on that scale out, man, because that was near the high of the... Yeah, the high was 604. I literally got tagged out right at the high. That's crazy. On the last lot. Anyway, today's an open auction, so I'm not really... I don't have high conviction to want to be buying for a continuation leg. Because based on my journal stats, we chop around. We do break late. Yeah, let's see the distribution. More often than not, we chop. Based on my current... I only have 6 sessions, so that's the thing, is like, I've only tagged 6 sessions. Within the last 6 sessions, we mostly chop / break late. So that means that about 4 times of the last, 3 times we've chopped around. The past 2 times we've broke late, meaning broken out. And then one of the times the drive continued, which is probably an error. But more often than not, last week, we've been just chopping around anytime we've had an open auction. Based on what I've categorized the last week or so. See, it says your open auctions confirmed. Okay. Nah, nothing. Yeah. Be brutal. I mean, we're still within the opening print. Right here. We're still within this range. We haven't really broken above or below it. Where's the NQ at? Still inside that as well. Hi. Huh? No. I think it's charged though. I don't know if it's charged. Oh, okay. Oh man. Is it? Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Where do I plug it?
I think it's on the back. Kind of random spot, huh? Where you hold on to. All right. There's still Kella. Wars promises inflation will be a thing of the past. Cites mistake of prior policy. What? A thing of the past? You know, it's funny because he did say in one of his meetings that inflation is he said, what was it? Let me actually, before I even say that, let me just make sure it's a correct quote. He said, I think he said inflation is a give me a moment. He said inflation is a choice. Here it is. See, I remember him saying that. I think that was when he was getting sworn in. Stated that inflation is a choice, meaning it is up to the central bank and policymakers to manage underlying prices. He argues that while monthly fluctuations are inevitable, the central bank's tools and responsibility to... I forgot where it was. It was during his swearing, I think, when he became Fed chair. I forgot what exactly he said. Here it is. Here it is. I don't even know if I can see it because it's probably going to be under a paywall. No tolerance. He says inflation is a choice. You just click on it. Yeah, it's behind a paywall. Assholes. Anyway, he did say that. I think like about a month ago when he was sworn in. And look at it. NQ back below that value high. My goodness. NASDAQ. Come on, brother. Get it together. Where are the chips at today? Oh. They're green. SOX ETF is green today. Let's see. IBM is down how much? 25% on IBM. Jeez. What happened to IBM? What the fuck? God, it got wrecked, dude. What did it say? 20% on a blue chip like IBM is nuts. Jesus. That's intense, bro. All right, so we took those trades. I'm pretty good. I mean, look, got stopped out. Here's one thing I'll say. Look, if you look at my stop loss here, I got stopped out literally near the low of this little initial move down that broke down. So that was a unnecessary loss. I should have just had it where I wanted it, which is below the priority low. Then I would have avoided that $100 loss and just scaled back in. Scaled in here. Added, stopped out, and scale. Oh, scale here. Pretty good scales, I will say. I'm not upset about them. Scales near the open. Scale that would be high. Scaled on that weird pop that came in. I got lucky on that one. Yeah, the long was right here, right? The level, failed breakdown. But I made 100 grand. Farmer pay. It's really choppy. Look at this 15-minute watch. I think overall it's pretty bullish. I mean, if we're looking at this from a level to level basis, this is where we broke down from yesterday. And then today we're just holding above where we broke down. This is pretty bullish on a higher time frame. This area right here holding, very good. I think if it holds, we should be able to come into 600s, 595 again. 595 area is the point of control from earlier this week, from yesterday. It was until the late day move, but nonetheless, it's a magnet area. But overall, it's a pretty bullish setup here on a higher time frame. Holding above 75s. They just did some shenanigans where they kind of were reaching a little lower. Even this area, I like this area for a long later. This is going to be an area of interest later, right here. The 47s. Gonna come in. Shoot, that was really too dramatic. I'm going to put it as part of a plan. It's probe, hold, and then it'll target the 65 area right here. This little area right here is a trade area. I like 40s to test 65s, and 65s hold in 75 and 75 to 95. That's another trade setup for another time. If it triggers, that'll be part of the plan for tomorrow's session in case we get a dip. If we dip here, boom. Put in a failed breakdown here to retest this area again. And then the other setup I like, depends on where we end the day. It's a consolidation / failed breakdown right here. This would target this area. So if we manage to close above here today, or a gap up overnight, I'm not sure how this will play out. But if we open above here tomorrow, let it range, and then put in a failed breakdown, kind of similar to what I did today. Put in a failed breakdown here, right? Did a little bit of a reclaim. Probe below, reclaimed. Probe below, reclaimed. At the 605 area. Could be 605, could be 90s. I don't know the exact zone yet. I have to see the structure form first. I'm just guessing right now where it might be. Truly don't know ever the exact level. I'm just going off of where we've rejected the last few days. Been like, this is where we broke out Friday. We failed to break out yesterday. So that's my assumption, is it's going to be around here 605 based on just the last few days. But sometimes these levels morph. Sometimes it becomes 610 or 615. Really changes every time. But yeah, that's the two scenarios I can think of for tomorrow that are good for longs in the immediate term based on the current auction we have right now. For now, it seems like just long as we're above this breakout area. On the profile here too. Now I gotta do a composite. Let's see. do a composite. And then composite. So this is the breakout for me. We're still holding above the breakout neckline right here. So based on last week's composite, this one right here, this little profile that I built out, based on this composite, as long as we're holding above this high volume node on the orange high volume node on the volume profile, for me this is a breakout. And you see where we build value today, right here. The value is holding above that neckline, right? That breakout green line that I have drawn out. As long as value develops above that, we should be able to test this area, which we already did, right? Yesterday's high volume node, this little orange spot. The point of control there is 595. And then if we hold value above that, right, meaning like if we consolidate above that, meaning if value distributes above this little node here that's pouring, if tomorrow we do something similar to that up here above this area, then we go higher into 640, 660. So yeah, pretty much it kind of gives me I'm kind of giving over a blueprint over like what I'm looking for the rest of the session to plan into tomorrow. Just a matter. Let's see if it plays out. One vote. All right, nice job, you guys. Way to be interactive. Got a bunch of bots in here, probably. Looks like there's another failed bank. It did eventually hold above the Valor High. Wow, not bad. We put in like a small failed breakdown right here of the RTH VWAP. So this is the failed breakdown of the higher time frame level, and then they put in one right here of the open. Cool. I need a haircut, man. Shit. There's a push. Man, it's escaping. It's running. It's running. You're working out right now? Oh. Mm. Hmm? Hmm? Mm. All right, so let's check out this a list. You added it recently? Because oh. Hmm. What's charged? Oh. Oh, by the way, this is a site that I made. Define platforms. So if you're looking to check out a site on what platforms to be looking at. Here, if you're looking for something heavily, they even have automation ones. Oh, there's a platform one. I didn't even know that. Priority strong platform support. Yes, Windows. Let's see what the free ones are that come with them. What matters most to you? I would say order flow and DOM. Let's see. Gives me Quant Tower, Ninja Trader, Tradewrick. Tradewrick should not be on here though. I mean, it does have a DOM, but it's pretty whack. Another little spike here coming in on some news. Not sure what that's about. I can see the DOM getting active. Where is Trader? Another one too. Where is deep charts? There we go. Surprised this one didn't show up. I think it's part of. Oh, they're breaking out. Oh, they're breaking out. Oh, it's a tweet. Okay. Oil's flowing like never before. So it's based on this headline probably. Huh? I don't remember. See what he's saying. He's saying something about a toll here. What the hell? He's a bit massive. Interesting. Just another. It's another headline on them probably. Maybe it could be that. It could be the wash. Okay. Good news or what? Yeah. Okay. It's like, what's that? I don't know. I always get it wrong. I don't know. I don't know. Hmm? Okay. I think it's a Fed Warsh headline because I'm getting some headlines here. There's a Warsh pledges Fed policy regime change to rid of inflation tax on American people. I think that might be the reason why we just spiked up. Trump tacos on the 20% toll in Hormuz. Really? Let's see. Trump's plan change charge tolls. What is this saying? Announced it. Come on, fucking Wall Street Journal, you guys suck, though. President Trump proposed a 20% fee on cargoes passing through. Is that the headline? I can't tell what the headline is. Passing through Hormuz could backfire. Temporary ceasefire. If ceasefire is over for sure. Ah, I closed my journal. Full blockade. Also propose replacing the 20% reimbursement fee. With investment agreements? Okay. What a thing, huh? Let's see, my journal closed. I gotta reopen it. I closed it with everything else I had open. Thanks for the headlines. I was trying to read it, but I didn't quite find it. Alright, cool. Full blockade, huh? That's what that pop was. I can't tell if it's that. I'm assuming that's what it was because you also had a Fed Watch headline on the inflation problem. I'm getting like a flashing headline. It keeps saying Trump tacos on 20% toll of Hormuz 4 minutes ago. But then I also have one from Warsh about the inflation tax. So, I don't know if it's a mixture of that or it's just primarily that headline with the you just gave out. I'm assuming it's going to be the headline you just posted. How do you change the settings, FH? I haven't found a way to put them in the candlestick chart. I think there's a way. So let's see here. So for this, how do I filter these out? Did you find it? It's in symbols, settings, global settings, and find the ticker. Let's see. Global symbol settings. Ah, the minimum. That's what it was. Okay. So it's going to be here somewhere, right here. So this is the number minimum. Okay. You said you put 25, right? Why? Then I would have to reset the whole platform, huh? Or disconnect, reconnect. This one right here, the one that says minimum market by order quantity. I don't know which is, I think it might be this one actually. I don't know which of the two. I modified both of them. Not sure which one I'm using. In these two. I think it's this one. Yeah, it blocks all that bullshit algos. Yeah. Cool. Let's see. Wow. Disconnect. Connect. See what happens. Oh, it looks like I didn't do it right. Okay. Global settings, symbol settings. Which one did I do? Market minimum. Right? Let's see. Oops. Shoot. I lost it. Ah, I gotta go through this whole list again. Dang it. Oh, there it is. Ah, I'm back. Let's see. I'm assuming it's this one. The minimum market. And top left, click for custom symbol settings. Okay. And this is the right one, right? The minimum market by quantity. And we'll write your changes. Okay. 25, 25, apply. Okay. Let's try it again. All right. Thanks, man. Yeah, something. I'm not doing something right. That's all right. I'll figure it out, I'm sure. I think it's this one. Rhythmic. What? No, it should be. Excuse me. Thank you. Let's see. So this is the rhythmic one, so that's the incorrect one. This one should be it then, right? Update from server. Rollover, CME. Auto set tick value, yeah. Record def, data. Number of levels to subscribe. That should be 0, right? I think. Yeah, mine's 0. Okay. I might need to just close it out completely, which I will be doing because unfortunately I have to close out my entire my computer. I have to reset it. Is it not the ES one? I think it is. Let me see again. Symbol settings. It's this. Which one's yours? I'm trying to figure out if I'm using the right one, because I know there's one specifically for the Sierra chart feed, and I'm assuming it's this one, right? This one says rhythmic trading. I don't know which one it is of these two, or if it's even these symbols at all. I might be looking at the wrong one completely. Because there's so many symbols here. I don't know which one's the correct one. It might be this one. I might have to be looking at these. MES. Where's the MES one? This one. Let's try this one too. I'll do it for this one because it might be routing MES data there, and I might need to change that. But 25 minimum order, 25 apply, and Yeah, there's so many symbols. I'm not sure how it's spelled on yours, but if you have a chance or the time, let me know. Yeah, it doesn't have to be now, but if it's this symbol, which one of these it is, or if it's the, I'm assuming it's one of these though. I'm assuming it's that one, the CME one, but I guess we'll find out. Let's do it now and again. What are you seeing? And let's see if that did it. Okay, now I have none. What the fuck? Alright, let's see. I think I went to the MES one. Wait, is that... No, that's right, because if there's none, that means that there's just... Okay, I got it. I thought I messed it up, but no, it's just the fact that if there's none, that means that there's just only the bigger orders now, and not all of them, which makes sense. But it looks like I got it. Now I only see where the big orders are. Yeah, thanks. So now it should only show where the MBO big orders are. What symbol was it? It's the MES one, so I have to change the settings and change it to, see, so it's, I had, oh shoot, to close the window. Where is the symbol? Symbol. Where'd it go, man? Come on. Right, oh, here it is. Okay, so it was see the symbol on the DOM? It's MESU, so I'm gonna select the MES full size because that's gonna be probably more important. Where's the ES full lot? Let me see. Where's the full? Ah, here it is. MES June. We're in September now? Yeah. Okay. Apply. There we go. Cool. There's the MBO now. So yeah, now you see how there's different ones now? It's 25s, 25s. So these are going to be the correct ones now. For the full-sized lot, not just not the MES, which is good. I think I got it right. And click on trade symbol, click MES. Oh, let's see. Right here, right? This one. Change it. Select. CME. MES. Oh, September. Okay. And this essentially what this is doing, right, is like you have the volume symbol for the full size, but you're trading the micro, right? Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Let me see. Yeah, it is. Okay, cool. It says right there on the top. Cool. Thanks, man. Appreciate your help. It took me only a week to set it up after you told me. Oh, man. I was only a week late. Let's see. Someone asked me a question about the... Yeah, there's a lot of settings you gotta adjust. I don't disagree. They do make it difficult to adjust it, but there's just a lot of configurations that exist. It's so... There's so many settings just to get that just to even get the MBO added, even though you pay for it, just to even set it up. What? Huh? My range? I mean, I can give a good guesstimate. One. Like the high end. And then 1, and then 8.
Yeah.
See? 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 Wow, you know what? You know what I did? What do they say? They under promise, over deliver.
That's right.
I remember the lower end, that's why. Yeah. And I think the only time you said like it wasn't when we got sick from COVID in 2020. Was that right? Yeah. I don't remember. Oh, that's another time. That's right. Dang. I remember that. Huh? No way. What is it? Do you want to say? You can just give the last number. I'll know. Let's go. That's good. Given that like the last time was when you were like dying, literally. Oh, was it? Oh, okay. Hmm. What's that? Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's true. We yeah, I like late too. What we have? I have two. Oh, okay. All right. I also have previous 4-hour low POC, previous 30-day POC. I'm guessing you have similar sort of automated levels on DOM. Oh, you can put those on the DOM too? You know what? Like I haven't done that on the DOM. I didn't know you could do that on the DOM. That's pretty neat. I'll definitely do that. You DM me? Let's see what we got here. Oh, that's neat. You have a delta column, I'm assuming that's like a delta, right? The thing I don't like is that they don't... Oh, you have the standard deviation there too. That's pretty neat. I have that too. Yeah. I don't know. Both? I don't know. I would wait then. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, like your Jigsaw. Yeah. You can refresh it? How do you do that? Oh, dude, you're the man. You got all the things on Jigsaw, man. I don't know how to refresh it on mine, so what I ended up doing was so this is your DOM. It looks clean. So you have a volume profile, I'm assuming full session. Right? But what is this one here? Oh, this is your bid. Never mind. That's your ask. And then your delta. That makes sense. Okay. You right click DOM clear. Ah, really? I haven't even tried that. Let's see. Wait, I don't have that. What the frick? Full session, then delta on the side. I don't have the option to clear. You could probably, you could probably add it as like a little knob back up here. Probably need to have the delta in order to be able to clear it. But you can probably add that clear, because I have clear, but it's for the center column. You see that? I have a setter button clear, but not on the delta side. I don't know why. You can probably create it as a button. You do that with you go to configuration. So you go to control bar and then you make it. So you go to I don't remember. So like I have a center, clear, flat, buy, sell, but there's you create a control bar, I think it's right here. So you click on the one that you're looking at, so you make sure your DOM's highlighted, go to global setting or window, and then control bars. And you can add a second one. And so just make sure that you're doing it on the DOM itself when you add it. It's window and then control bars. I'm gonna remove this one. But yeah, you add a control bar to the, I don't know. It's a control bar essentially, and you just make them one by one. So I made this one. There's a bunch of stuff where you can do like tools, drawing tools. I pretty much just went straight to trade, and then here it is, trade lock. You can add that one, so let's do that, and then you just name it what you want to name it. So watch, if I add it, will it add? Yeah, TL, trade lock. And so you can add any of them. You just go to whatever tools you want to use. In this case, if you're buying, sell, flat, things like that, they're going to be under trade. Account balances, disable trading, pulling, stacking, trading commands. You want to cancel all, things like that. PNL. Yeah. Oh, you already got it added? Okay, yeah, just you can just add it, and that gives you like a very easy way to get things taken care of. You can do like my buy side. I probably should have it as a, not a market buy, but a buy bid, so you can change it, and you just name it what you want. So when you click it, go to properties, and then just change the name, short caption, so that way it doesn't give you the full thing, because if you don't change it, it will it'll show the full name, and it'll take up the whole control bar. So you can just go to properties and then change the short caption and just put B. That's what you want, or whatever it may be. Buy, sell. Mine's just 3 letters, 4 letters, things like that. This is why Sierra's the best. Yeah, I agree, man. There's just so much configuration you can do. The only aspect that's the worst is like the time commitment. Yeah, you can't do this on a platform. Yeah, the time commitment, of course, is the only kicker, but other than that, it's great. No, thanks to you. You helped me, I helped you. You see, this is how it works. You can do the same thing to individual charts too if you wanted to add a control bar to them. The chart, and then you can add one right here too. So if you want to add like if you don't want to have like a control panel on this account, on one of them, like for example this one, I have a control panel up here on another screen. If you didn't want to have a control panel, you can just add a one of these to it, and use that instead. So anyway, yeah, I'll close this one out. I don't want it. You can even have a floating one, so if you didn't want it like directly on a chart, you can just have a floating one too if you just use control bar. You can have a floating one for that chart. But yeah, it's great. How did you add that notes on your DOM like that for the 30-minute POC, halfback? You have reference charts, I'm assuming. You do like a study overlay. Boom. What time is it? Yes. Studies on DOM? No way, they have those studies? Let me see. From what I remember, it didn't show studies on mine. Let me see. Chart DOM settings. Wait, that's not it. I don't even remember how to find it. It's not chart DOM settings. Is it this one? This one, right? This is the only ones I've ever found. Unless I'm missing something. Chart DOM. There's some going on. The tape's getting a little wacky here. There's a couple selling that came in. Might have to put a button to go to studies. Oh, let's see. Like on my header. Oh, here it is. Studies. Oh, they do have one. I remember this one now. Ah, that makes sense now. Yeah, I forgot about these. Study overlay is the one I have. I have study overlay for prior day levels. You use the Valerie lines, and I'm assuming you just modify the time, right? Yeah, you modify it. Okay, that makes sense. Cool. Add custom study. Yeah, I got it. All right. Well, this is great. I didn't even know this. Oh, I forgot about it, actually. Yours is going to be, what is it? Add custom study? I don't see that here. I see the overlay. And then the Valerie lines, which I figured this would work. Bottom left. Oh, no way. Ah. You can add them from here. Holy shit. Why didn't I didn't even know you could do this. I could add my gamma levels on here. What in the world? You opened up a whole new world for me. That's insane. I always thought I thought you were just limited to whatever was on these right here. Wow. Yeah, I didn't know that. I mean, you can make your own. I have a few studies of my own here that I have. I can just add these along with whatever's already here. What I was doing is I was essentially just doing study price overlays and getting a reference chart and putting it into the DOM. So I was doing way more work. I was adding an overlay from another chart in the background and then overlaying that study onto the DOM, which is why I started getting these little bars on my chart right here. Look, check this out. I have these weird bars that show up because I have a overlay. Look at that. Because I closed that. I don't know if it's like this anymore. Yeah, way easier, dude. My God, you're a time saver. Remove these. But yeah, that's awesome, dude. Thanks. That's really amazing. Bless your heart, man. Yeah, you can detach it now. It looks a lot cleaner when you detach this damn chart. That's crazy. Wow, the DOM looks a lot cleaner when you detach it from Sierra. At least to my eye. I can set up the DOM over here. Yours detached? Yeah, I've never detached mine. This is my first time detaching the DOM here. And then I can put always on top, right? Always visible. There, always on top. Window, always visible. What does that mean? If I put it always on top, there we go. Much better. This is so fun. Wow. Amazing. Wow. Wow. There you go. That's cool, man. Thanks. This is great. I feel like I'm getting a 1-to-1 on Sierra charts. Alright, I'm gonna close this out. Very cool. I'll definitely be adding studies to my DOM. I don't have one open, but I do like having them. Like, it typically is a net benefit than it more than anything. Yeah, my head fell when I found out. Yeah, I mean, that's my been impression the whole time is the Sierra chart DOM isn't. I know that you can do other things. Like, have you messed with the latency? My God, I made it too big. How do I? Shit. Ah, fuck. I made the DOM my whole screen now. That's not fun. Yes, that cut away. Restore. There we go. So like you can mess with the settings, right? From 40, it was laggy as hell. Yeah, so how do you change the latency? Chart settings? Market def. Chart data. Where is that at? Performance? Ah, here it is. Is this it? Because it feels laggy right now. If I compare them side by side. Performance. Average calculation. Can I change this? I can't change. It's locked. This is for Renko chart. Sorry, this isn't for the DOM. Let me try again. Oh, here it is. Performance. There we go. Oh, I still can't change it. But it's currently at 40 milliseconds. I have 3 milliseconds. Is that right? My main chart. Let's see right here. Maybe just click on this one. I can't change that. I'm sure I'll figure it out. I have to just go to performance. Yeah. I can't change this one. It's already 33. Market def. It's in chart settings. Okay. I'll figure it out. I'm sure later today. I'm gonna reset my computer right now because I don't have access to cloud code right now. I need to reset my computer. But when I do it, I'll probably figure out how to do that. Save this. Yeah, anyway. It's somewhere. I'll figure it out. I'll find it. But thanks for your help, man. I'm gonna head out. I'll be back tomorrow, guys. Thanks for chatting it up, FH, for your help, by the way. I'll see you guys on the next one. Hope you guys have a good rest of your session. Always visible. I like that. Okay. Wait, where'd it go? Oh, shoot. It's no longer on the... Okay, now it's there. Yeah, have a good one, man. See ya.